Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Lloyd in the Wild. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey through nature at a location I've never taken you before. This here is a trail system, and as you can see behind me, we have a climb. You can also see behind me beautiful fall colors of yellows, green, red, and orange. Come with me on a relaxing journey with the sounds of nature literally below our footsteps and in front of our eyes. Sit back and relax as I take you on a tour through nature. So here's our first couple of critters, and that's what that noise was. A couple of ducks just gently floating along, living their day-to-day routine, foraging for food, getting ready for winter. So, as you can see, I kind of made it a bit late with the fall foliage, but you can see there's still some here and there. Here we have some really beautiful white trees. I think that's a white birch, if I'm not mistaken. Over here, you can see right behind here, there's another one. And another one hidden right back in this area. Very beautiful trees. Here's some more fall foliage. I do apologize. There's a tractor, so I hope it doesn't interrupt the video too much. If it does, I'll cut it out of the video and here's a really neat stream. In the winter time, it floods pretty deep. I've been back here in the winter before, and it's all peaceful and calm right now. But in the winter, this here's like a raging river, whitewater rapids and everything. Now this trail that I'm taking you on, it's, I'd say at least a 3 to 4 hour hike. We probably won't do the whole thing, but I will show you some of the more interesting and fascinating spots. show you. Look at the size of these leaves. These leaves are really quite fascinating. They have all these little veins. The beautiful colors of each one. It's yellow, and green, and even some darker colors, like oranges and reds. All right, let's press on. Okay, everyone. As you can see, oh, there he goes. We had a couple turtles. Sun baby. Getting that sun before the cold comes. I don't see any more. But before I started filming, there was another one. So there was actually two. So that was pretty neat, right? And who knows what other critters we'll see today. Maybe some snakes, some deer. Never know. Okay, let's press on. So look at the colors of these trees. It's like a wall of lemonade and limeade. Mixed with the yellows and the bright greens. And we even have a few berries here. Now these berries are, going to make you sick. Look at that. I don't know if you can see them or not. Isn't that cool? Just another critter. Oh, we're seeing all kinds of critters today, aren't we? But up here, you'll see more of these berries I was talking about. Let me give you a lift. And if we look over here, we'll see this really cool thing. It's a tree that fell down, but it has this really cool wall now. I'm sure there's all kinds of little insects and maybe even some snakes living up in here. You never know. Like in these little creases and crevices. Okay, let's move on. Take a look at these beautiful little flowers. Look at these. Beautiful colors of purple and even some yellow right here. Very tiny little flowers, but so beautiful. Just goes to show there's beauty in all sizes of things. It could be the smallest thing or the largest thing. Okay. Let's head out. Take a look at this. We actually have a little variety of colors in this beautiful artwork here. We got red, green, yellow. It's very beautiful. Okay, let's head to the next spot. Well, let's begin our hike all the way up this mountain. As you can see, I kind of made it a little too late with the fall foliage, but I did make it in time for the crunchy, tingly sounds of the leaves. And this was a really neat trail system. As you can see, and it's a lot of twisty turns and bends. There's a little birdie somewhere. I don't know where. But it's somewhere in there. And now we take another turn and go even steeper. There you can see how far up we are. I do apologize for the plane. Okay, well, here we are. We'll climb these rocks. We're almost to the top. These are some really cool rocks. Here we are. We made it to the top. All right, let's take this little path here. See if we can spot any critters along the way. Probably take us on one more fall before winter. You know, once the leaves really get crunchy. Right now they're, you know, still kind of soft. But hey, that's okay. Up here a ways, there's a really cool spot. I can't wait to show all of you. these rocks. These big old mountainous rocks. Probably full of fossils if you take it apart. So now we're getting really high up in the mountain. You can see the whole valley from up here. Take a look at these leaves. I don't know if you can see them good enough, but they're almost a peach color. It's really cool. Okay, well here is one of the spots that I wanted to take you all to. And it says, danger. And this is why. All right. Can you hear the crickets chirping? The birds right there on cue, singing their songs. Nothing beats the beautiful sounds and scenery of nature. I was going to bring my tree. I know the sun's glaring, but I was going to bring my tree identification book, and we could take a look at some trees. I'll probably save that for a different video. I'll show you all how to identify trees by looking at the bark and like the pattern, to see how this here has a certain pattern to it. Well, that helps identify the tree, even down to the fingerprint of the tree. And of course the leaves, nuts and berries, pine cones, even pine needles can help identify a tree. So maybe we'll save that for a future video. folks, I'm going to cut it here until I get up a little ways away from the sun's glare. All right, folks, I'm back. And here's the second spot I wanted to show you. That's a long way down. But look at this. What a view. You can see the mountain range back there. That's all a state forest. And here we have the creek that we were walking by earlier. And then, of course, some farmer fields. Yeah. Look at this. Power lines. Let's go up here. We actually walk right under the power lines. This here. Nice little straightaway. Just goes for miles. And here we are under the power lines. Oh, that's a long ways up. Let's go over here. There we go. Look at that. Now, a couple years ago, there was actually a bear spotted up here. And down at the entrance, there was a warning label that said there was a bear spotted up here. That would be pretty interesting to see a bear. Kind of scary, but still, I'd love to. I'd love to see a bear up here. That sun's really got a glare. Okay, well, let's press on, shall we? Okay, now we're entering this part of the trail. They have these blue markers to let you know where you're at, so you don't get lost. Haven't seen any more critters yet. But I'm definitely keeping an eye out for it. All right, folks. We're going to kind of cut the trail early. It's a very long trail. So, maybe I'll do a part 2 sometime. And I'll go the other way, because there's some really cool spots over there. But I wanted to show you this really large tree. This tree has got to be really old. Look at the base of the trunk. I mean, just look at the thickness of this tree. It's got some really beautiful colors up there as well. It's beautiful yellows. All right, well, let's start making our way down to the last thing I want to show you. Everyone, I don't know if you can see him, but right there is Woody the Woodpecker, pecking away at the bark, trying to get some bugs. Look at him going. He's going hard. It's pretty cool. You can hear him. There's some ASMR tapping for you. Okay, well, let's let him do his thing and continue on. Okay, take a look at this little cliff here. I definitely wouldn't want to, stand on that because it looks a little unstable. And there's probably some rattlesnakes under there. Right in there. So, but still, yeah, it's really neat. Okay, well, there we have an Amish farm. It's pretty big. Okay, folks, well, that's the end of the trail for now. But I wanted to show you all this. This is what you come out to at the end of the trail. And it's a very old house. Dates way back to the either 1700s or the 1800s. But take a look at this really large porch. You could really have some parties on there. And I love the stonework. And this whole house is made out of stone. Absolutely beautiful. All the different stones that it took to build this place. And here's a view of the back. But yeah, this is a museum that I've always wanted to go in, but unfortunately, I have no idea when it's open. So, once I find out that information, maybe I can ask them if I can film and maybe make a video in there. But here's some of the buildings that belong to the property. Let's take a little walk on the porch. Got the really old doors. The old skeleton key. I don't even see a sign that says about when it's open, which is a shame. That little cabin is really cool. Let's take a little stroll down through. It's a cool lamp. And I could really, if I bought this place, I could really get into that. I'm telling you, this place is cool. I'd love to have this as my house. picture it, you know, all decorated for holidays and that, and Christmas, such and so forth. Be great. Okay, so here's a cool little stone thing. Looks like maybe back in the day they planted flowers or something there. Maybe. Never know. Of course, an old barn. And back here, if you can see it, minus the glare of the sun, there's an old foundation right there. So that might have burnt down or something back in the day. Then we have some old farm equipment over here. Very cool. That is classic. But I found out when I can get a tour of the place. Not many days available, that's for sure. Okay, so here's the last thing I'm going to show you. This little log cabin. This here is what it says. So it looks like this place, this whole property was from the 1700s. Almost 1800. That's pretty cool. And look at this. All the old termite damage. And they definitely renovated the property. This is all new stuff. But this, on the other hand, that's some original wood. It's an old log cabin. I wish we could see inside, but unfortunately, it's not the case. They kind of have it boarded up. But let me switch the camera around. Let me go down here. Better yet, I have an idea. So, let's see if we can see inside. And I see some old stuff in there. In there or not. It's kind of a glare. It looks like, oh, there's a pan right there, an old iron skillet. I see a wagon wheel back there. That's pretty cool. Got one last thing to show you before we leave. First off, this is the front of the house. Take a look at that. That is some fancy stuff. This is my type of house. It's got the dual chimneys. Fancy door with the exquisite window. Look at that. And also, as we go down here, favorite tree. Two really huge pine trees. Look at these guys. Really large. enjoyed this video. I hope you could find it relaxing, tingling, maybe even a little bit educational. But I'm hoping to do more videos like this in the future here. So, until then, this is Lloyd's ASMR, signing off.